Alrighty, let's get started, shall we? Hello, welcome to another day of Dark Souls 3. It's been a couple of weeks, I don't remember everything we did, but that is why we're here. Start it up, let's get going, shall we? See what we're up to. Guess who forgot to also capture the game? That would be me. So let me get into the game. Let me start it up. Let me capture it, and then we can fully begin. Alright, let me turn this down. Let me put the sound fully on, even though you guys won't be able to hear it yet. Alright, chuck that on. Chuck that on. And then chuck this on. There we go. I remember how to do things. There we go. Alright, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Fucking the game of the century. Let's go. We ended up here. I don't remember where here is, or what we're doing here. There's no map, so I can't actually remember where this is. All I remember what happened here. We're at the Cleansing Chapel. That's right, Cathedral of the Deep. Cleansing Chapel. Mention of Arendelle, and we're looking for the doll that takes us to Ithriel of the Boreal Valley. And we got here via the Crystal Sage, I believe, maybe. Alright, so we've done a little bit in this game in the last couple of weeks. We have a Fire Uchi-Katana with a Dragon Crest shield. Got some cool little rings on with Pontiff's right eyes. Which is pretty damn cool. 8 Estus flasks. Not using any magic so far. That can be taken off. And lore-wise, we are learning who Pontiff is, which has been pretty cool. Alright, let's just dig into it, shall we?
Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an Ashen One. You must be. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched.
Really now? Interesting.
Oh, don't mind me.
You're an Abyss Watcher, right?
Now, Ashen One.
Maybe?
I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Sure.
Thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
Never trust that shit. But sure, I'll take a part of a painting. Same shit as last time. We've been through this before. Same as what happened in Dark Souls 1. God damn.
Then the ashes were too.
That's crazy. The bone will shield. Alright, welcome to... Oh, Hi. Let me grab this item.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend, for this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself.
I don't like this man's posture.
A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon. Yes, of course. You're no exception. We've all seen terrible things. But you're safe now. Let it ease your burden. Ariandel will make a fine home for you. So, go on ahead. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie upon.
Go on.
Quick, go along. Find one for yourself.
Look at that
A
hanging
sweetly
jaw.
rotting bed to lie upon.
Okay. Oh, this place is filled with rot. Painted World of Arendelle. Only the mighty may proceed. Alright. I assume this is like the other painted world where everything's probably going to be invisible. Never mind. Oh, bloody hell. Hi. I haven't played a Dark Souls game in like a couple of weeks. This is going to take a bit to get used to, I'm not going to lie to you. But we'll get used to it. We'll get back into it. No! We're not getting into that. Nuh-uh. That's very new in me. I assume they get put into the Shadow of the Earth tree as the new little bugs. That's pretty cool. Little precursor. I like it. I shouldn't be greedy here. Oh, that's a lot. That's a few. That's a few too many. Yup, I had a feeling. 4 and 1 is not the way to go here. Bloody hell. Right, let's be super, super careful here. Oh, alright. They weren't. Alright, so we went left. I don't know how to attract just one, which is an issue. Oh my god. Alright, there's 6 of them just wandering. Alright, we just have to grab the one at a time because fucking hell, that's bad. That's 2, 3, 4. At least I'm getting like a bunch of souls for this. They all drop like, what, 300 each? 400 each? That's a bitch move. Drop you. I was hoping I could get up there and go around, but I don't think that's going to be the option. More damage than I would like, but we'll take it. A follower helm. How good is this helm compared to what I've got? Not bad. Alright. Helm worn by the Farron followers. When a warrior of Farron fell to the abyss, the tall, lean followers, with their hollowed eyes, quietly appeared in groups to hunt them down. Farron and its watchers fell to ruin, but the followers survived as a wandering pack of hollows. So it is an Abyss Watcher helmet, right? Am I tripping? I don't have enough to prove that, but I have a feeling it is. This is just a precursor to one. Oh, fuck off. Dude, he's so good at that. Fuck you. Alright, get rid of him. Cool. We're up to 11,000. Nice. The two-handing actually worked out more. How do I crouch in this game? Alright. I don't know if I'm supposed to actually be here, but right now it's working out for me. Get past you. Cool, that's 3 down. Is that all in this little area? That was like the last thing that needs to happen there. Oh, there are walls. Oh, what's going on? Why is there so many? Oh, the trees are reacting. I see. I do not like this. Fuck me. Alright. The trees wail, the wolves howl. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually a place I need to be at. Alright, what we'll do, we'll come back here. I think this is a bit fucked for what I need to actually be in. Alright, cleansing chapel. We'll go back there. That's a bit good. Oh. It was a good attempt though. Don't get me wrong, that was a good attempt. But holy shit. I don't know if that's designed for me. Yet. Alright, notched whip. A whip with thorny spikes that shred skin, causing heavy bleeding. The cleansing chapel uses whips such as these in order to produce the drops and puddles to wipe clean during its rituals. Interesting. And I assume that is not a good weapon. Just like every other Souls game, whips belong in. Hey, Zyberus, hello. Mwah. Yep, first playthrough. Absolutely blind. I know fuck all. Going through, just making my way. Learning. How you doing, dude? Alright, so all of this does not open from this side. That is the story of my life in this game, I feel like. What was on the outside of this? Alright, I can get through here. Estus Shard. Why did I not grab that last time? Did I just run in there and take it? Oh, I remember what this place is now. Oh no, this is the poison camp. I remember this. Yes, I remember this. Just doing some late night working. Almost on my also on my first playthrough. I'm on the second DLC. Fuck yeah, dude. How are you finding Dark Souls 3? Is it your first Souls game as well? Or have you played some other Souls games before this? Time for rolling. I don't know. I don't think I will. I want to see what's up here first. I don't remember what's up here. I remember this is useless. This reminds me of Mohg's Palace. I remember that. And then those dudes give you a debuff. Oh my god. There we go. And then you gotta roll them off. I remember that. I think. Oh yes, there's that dude too. Alright, that got rid of you. There's a running animation with this. Ow. One of those times where I'm just gonna run through everything real quick. Got some things going on. Scary, scary. That's alright, we're fine. Oh, of course there's one of you here. Dodge the grab. Nope. Nope. It's enough of that. Hi. Dodge that. That's cruel, but we'll take it. Thank God we can drink as we go here. There's nothing else up here. Hi. That's rough. Get hit in the back of the ankles. Worth it. Oh, that's a bit rough. That one's bad. Please go, please go, please go, please go, please go. Thank you. That's the only one I'm actually kind of concerned about. Oh! There is so much going on! No! But I think I found a door. That's good. Dark Souls 1 was my first. Dark Souls 1 was really good. I played that about a year ago now, I think. It was my second Souls game. I like the vibe of it. I like the lore of it. It was a bit janky, but it was pretty good. So far, DS3 has been treating me well. I think it's pretty fun, pretty cool. It's definitely more fluid and nicer to play than Dark Souls 1 and 2. But yeah, I do like Dark Souls 1 a lot. My first Souls game was Elden Ring. Back in start of 2024. I did Elden Ring 90 hours playthrough. And then midway through was Shadow of the Erdtree. So Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Shadow of the Erdtree, and now this. I hope you enjoy Elden Ring. I will say it's a massive game. It's all open world. There's so much to do, so much to collect. But enjoy the fantasy setting, enjoy all the weapons, enjoy the builds. I don't know how much you've been spoiled, but just enjoy it all, man. Yes, it actually comes out the day after my birthday. So I'm planning to do a whole birthday stream. Got the days off for it. Spend all weekend playing it, which would be so cool. Got a few friends that are planning to get it too. So a little roguelike Elden Ring would be very cool. Not collectors, I don't think. I'll get the deluxe, whatever that'll be. The more expensive one that has the DLC and the extra characters and stuff like that. But I'm not going to go all out on collectors. As much as I would like it and get all the cool shit, which I wish I got for Elden Ring and Shadow of the Erdtree and Dark Souls 3. I wish I got into Dark Souls earlier, but I don't think I'll grab it. I don't think I'll have enough money for it. Unfortunately, but that's okay. As long as I get to play it day one, that'll be sick. Just hang out at midnight, because it'll probably come out at midnight here, so... Midnight with the friends, hanging out, playing it, that'd be cool. Oh, that's new. Are you planning to play Night Rain? Honestly, they're not too hard considering how big they are. Got some nice vibes. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Gonna cozy myself in your streams for a bit? No worries. Appreciate that so much. Thank you for the follow. Do you plan to play Night Rain? Fuck yeah. Hopefully, Night Rain doesn't spoil your Elden Ring experience if you haven't finished it by then. But I've seen it's got some Dark Souls 3 in it, which is pretty cool. Just from the little trailers that I've seen. Which is interesting. Like the flame, the firekeeper and stuff like that. And I've heard some bosses from Dark Souls 3 have made a little appearance in it. Not that I know what they are yet, but it'd be cool what other Dark Souls bosses roll up in Night Rain, if they do. I can imagine like Ornstein and Smaug would make an appearance maybe, if they choose to do that. Or... No, you're all good, no worries. You'll have to let me know how your Elden Ring playthrough goes. And update me as you go through it. Yeah, no stress. Enjoy work. Hopefully it's not too bad. And I'll try and get through this goddamn shit pit. Oh, you're a fucking cunt. Let me through. That's bad, that's bad. Alright, that's the one I do have to kill. But I know if I get back to that door I was at before, we should be okay. Alright, run through this little graveyard of forever spawning men. They're pretty much harmless. I can imagine a new person coming through here would kill pretty much every single one and they're forever spawning. Which would be tedious. Alright, just gotta kill this one. That's the only one you have to kill. And this man on the stairs. Wherever he jumps, that one. Because he's a fucking menace. Grave Warden Rap. I wonder if he's actually the one making them respawn. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway. Does this take me to where I was before? Yes. Yes, it does. Please let me hit the... Because where does that take me to? The crystal... Yep, okay, cool. Alright, I need to go back up and find that door. Where did that letter go? I gotta get these worms off me. That is a good message. I like that. Alright. I thought pure rolling would actually get them off, but I guess not. Alright, so since that door doesn't open, how did we get down before? This way, right? Oh, that's bad. That's where the bad shit happens. One, two. I forget about that. I don't remember you. Right, there's a big dude with an axe. Right, shield. We can make it to him without the shield, maybe. Right, just be aware of that. So far, so good. Progress is being made. He burns up. We run through. We got this. I ran the wrong way. Perfect. Cool. First one's down. Didn't even need a flask for that. Bring out the shield. I don't like being hit from behind there. Right, now we're back in order. Lock you. Oh. Oh, fuck off. I didn't know there was like 6 of them. Alright. We're gonna have to bait. Oh my god, there's so many to this. I thought there was only 1 in there. This way running sounds good. I just want to get to that back door. Alright, past you. We almost got this down to a fine art. No, 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 no. No, you're all good, man. Welcome on in, dude. How was the end of RE4? Please, enlighten me with your whole experience with RE4. Now, you've done so much since I saw you last. Like, you beat Krauser. You've done the entire, like, island section. You've done the speedboat section. Like, you gotta tell me about it, man. What do you think of it? No, 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 fucking hell. Why did I attack him? Oh my god, I saw him just fall off the edge. Alright, slow it down. Take it slow. This section probably sucks most. Nah, I reckon the swamp was worse than this. I've just been sitting here for fucking 20 minutes trying to do this one bit. It's like I'm going insane. But yeah, full thoughts on RE4. Hit me. Actually, you know what? That's actually better. And see if I wanted to target anything other than that. You're a cunt. Killing Sadler, but everything else had performed pretty well. Look, I will say that jet ski is one of the hardest things in the game. Like, I don't think anybody is good at the jet ski. Especially on their first attempt. It is such a janky piece of shit to control. You're trying to go hella fast and then you don't go hella fast, you're just bouncing off the sides. You just... it's bad. Oh, there's another one there. How did you catch up? Alright, I need to make sure he doesn't see me. I think killing Sadler in the end is... You use the rocket launcher on him, right? Because doesn't Adis chuck you a rocket launcher to kill? Yeah, it's scripted, yeah. Okay, cool. Because I couldn't remember if she chucked you one in the end. Like, here, help. And then you just send him to the smithereens. Which is cool. I do like that little scripted moment. Game. There was no way I wanted to kill him. C, sending Ashley back home. That's fair. Ah, you did the Krauser fight properly. Nice. You did Krauser fight properly with the knife, which is pretty cool. It is a very good fight. Did you know? Do you want to know a fun fact about the knife fight? The knife does more damage to Krauser than any other weapon. If you try and fight him with guns, it does way less damage. Little fact. It pretty much is a very redundant thing to use guns on him anyway. Like, I wouldn't. Like, the knife makes sense. It is technically a knife fight. Which I think is really cool. I really, really like it. Oh my god, can you stop? Thanks. Alright, now we can deal with the dumb bucks in here. And the one that's walked behind me. That apparently I didn't block. Oh, you're a bastard. Stop it. Alright, so what's up here? That cunt. Fuck off. That cunt. Fuck off. Honestly? I'll come back down there myself. Fuck off. Because you're not getting it from anyone else? No, exactly. Oh, yeah, that dude. The Cryolab dude. That was a bit interesting, hey. Cryolab dude is very interesting. Where you have to just keep freezing him with the things on the way, and he's like right up your ass the whole time. Yeah, man, that's a bit scary. That one always gets me. Lady, hello, how are you? Mwah, so good to see you. We're back on the Dark Souls grind. Euro. Oh. There we go. Titanite shard, I'll take it. Alright, run away, run away, run away! Oh, 3 souls. Yeah, there's no time to try it out. He's just coming after you. And waiting for that elevator is the longest 4 minutes of your life. Hey, like, I never wanted 4 minutes to go quicker, faster. Like, honestly. Oh, there's another one. Trying to figure out the solution. With that dude coming after you too, my god, it's bad. I just wanted to cry. That was probably the most panicked I've been in RE4, was that moment. And it doesn't get any better, like RE4 Remake did not make it any easier. How are you, lady? How's life? Okay, thank you. Yup, I agree with that. Alright, we've made it into the building. I am gonna take this lift. No! I thought that was a lift up. No. No, finding the regen dudes without having the thermal scope and that elevator. I'm trying to think what else was a thing that really scared me in RE4. Jet ski, but that always scares me. Holy fuck, that's a big cunt. Trying to think what else was really... Oh, the one that Danny was talking about yesterday. Where you gotta let Ashley turn the cranks and you gotta protect her. That fucking scared the shit out of me. Trying to make sure Ashley was alright. Chainsaw people scared me too. Oh, I don't know about this decision. Alright, I might have to go attack the legs. Hold up. Tend to get a bit bored that I'm not streaming anymore, so much time on my hands. That's fair. I can imagine you getting so much time back. Which, I mean, is good. I mean, you can do so many other things now that you wish to do. What have you been working on? Like, are you still working on Balaam Vortex? Are you working on some YouTube videos? Are you doing some studying? Well, there's many things. Sewer or water room underground. The one where you go into the pipes with all the regens in it. I think it's when you first get the thermal scope, I think. I mean, my memory's not as good as Danny's, but... And then... The other one is just in the middle of the castle area, where you go into the castle, all the enemies push forward with the shields and stuff, and then once you reach the other side, they come from the back side. That is that is burned into my brain. Doing that whole gauntlet of enemies. RE4 Remake didn't have it as bad, but RE4 Remake, that was bad. Sorry, RE4 OG had it bad. I remember being stuck on that section for a while. Lloyd's sword ring, hey? Please, I don't want to get smacked here. That is not the time to do that. Working on dying the past week due to infected tooth. I'm sorry I have an infected tooth. That would be absolutely horrible. I hope it is better. Having it pulled on the 9th. At least it will no longer be painful and infected and cause any more complications. But I'm sorry, that is some of the worst pain, is tooth pain. Seek guidance. Oh, of course there's cunts here. I hate these guys. I will say I'm glad that Ashley in Remake doesn't have any health. I think that is the best change Remake made. If you ever play RE4 OG, Jace Man, you will learn that she has health in OG. So instead of having the down system and then dead, in OG she just has health, and once that health is gone, it's gone. And you have to heal her all the time. Like, you're using your own healing items to heal her. That's where life really sucked. It's just making sure she's always at like green health, because she takes like 2 health. Yep, she'll still picked up by enemies, and that would drain her health. She would chainsaws would instantly kill her and stuff like that, but she had health just like you, and you had to increase. You had to choose with golden, with the yellow or golden herbs, whether you want to increase your health or increase her health. And most of the time, you wanted to balance yours and hers out, due to the fact of how many hits she could take. Because if you fucked up and you didn't increase her health, moments like where you're protecting her in the cage or protecting her from like while she was doing the crank and stuff like that, she'll die. And it stressed me the fuck out. That's a fucking mimic. I can see it. Fuck you. I saw you move, bitch. Deep Braille Divine Tome. The hardest difficulty literally stays for people that played the original. Look, the original wasn't hard. The control scheme made the game hard. Like, as I said to Jace Man over text before, pushing RB to aim and then X to shoot while using the left stick to aim was horrendous. Right stick aiming has really helped us, or made sense to us in the last, what, 10 years at least? 10, 15 years. But for a GameCube controller being transferred into all the other controls was horrendous. And then obviously trying to balance stuff between Ashley and you was also pretty hard. But that was, I think, the only hard things of the game. The rest of the game actually wasn't that bad. If we had modern controls in OG, I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be a pretty easy game. Same as Remake, I think. It's just the fact that it is GameCube controls that makes it extremely hard. In saying that though, you are right. It is a lot easier than OG. Like, it does, like, Ashley is a lot easier to deal with. She goes down, you can just bring her up. Over the shoulder aiming is a lot nicer. The knife system, I think, is a lot better to work with. Especially since you can challenge chainsaws with it. From what I remember. I don't remember a whole lot else you can do in Remake. I haven't played it in a long time, but... Resident Evil 0 is fucking dated. Yeah, it is. It's a 2002 game. It's not remade, it's just remastered. You're playing a 2002 game. So you're playing what the original controls would have been. Oh, God. I don't like that. Which you are now playing with, what's it called? Tank controls and fixed camera. At least you're getting used to the fixed camera now, which is good. Oh my God, Zyrus with a tier 1? Oh, thank you. Didn't need to do that. I appreciate you so much. Enjoy your sub emotes, bro. And your ad-free viewing. Maybe you will. That's a big down on my asshole. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Holy. Dude, this actually dude's gonna beat the shit out of me. Alright, we can do some little stabs. Gotcha. Thank you, Zyrus. I really do appreciate that so much. If the enemy out of shot. Yeah, exactly. That's where the survival horror comes in. Is the enemies out of shot. You don't know where they are unless you hit that fixed camera, right? You don't know where that zombie went. He might have gone into the next room. You don't know. And you don't know what's in the next room unless you go in there. That's the very cool thing. I mean, it's a good lead up in Resident Evil 0 because you see how limited it is in the train sequence. But once you leave the train sequence, it gets even scarier because it's no longer just the train. This is nightmare fuel. What is this? You cast death? Aldrich Sapphire. Sorry, we have so many lore items we need to read. No checkpoint either. I died during the train break countdown, so I have to progress back to it. Limited saves? Oh my god, you haven't played with limited saves. Oh my god, this is mind-breaking to me. I forget about this. You've never played with, typewriters. Welcome to typewriter. Yes, you have to be careful where you save and how you save. Like, do you think you've made enough progress to save? Do you think you have enough items? Like, you have to be careful. Oh my god, I forget about this. Because I wasted the... Oh no. Oh no. You're so used to modern day where you get infinite saves. You've exposed yourself to being very save heavy. You have to now find your little typewriter bits. A malformed ring left by Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. recovers FP from critical attacks. Aldrich, infamous for his appetite for flesh, apparently had the desire to share with others his joy of imbibing the final shudders of life while luxuriating in his victim's screams. What a sadistic cunt. Luxuriating in his victim's screams. That's not scary at all. I think the load screens are cool. Seeing the train door open and you know you're going through it, I think that's pretty cool. Or watching a door open and a door close. It's pretty cool. It's better than the old typical watch the bar go across the screen and then you're in a door. I think that's garbage. I think they've done it really well. Lloyd's sword ring. Ring given to the Knights of the Way of the White. Depicts Allfather Lloyd's sword of law. Boosts attack power when HP is full. Much time has passed since the worship of Lloyd was common in the Way of White. The clerics of Kharim have always strongly asserted that Lloyd was derivative fraud, and that the Allfather title was self-proclaimed. Somebody thinks he's a liar. We did also get some weapons. Paired weapon wielded by the Grave Wardens of the Cathedral of the Deep. The Grave Wardens of the Cathedral, who put down reincarnating corpses, so it is them, wield weapons that cause profuse bleeding, for the loss of blood and body fluids is said to slow reanimation. Look at those. They look pretty sick too, actually. And they are the same as those, but better. I'm kind of tempted to put those on. We have gone 124, 124. We could make that 99, level up a bit. Could make them useful. Do we upgrade the halberd? 137. If we make that a 5, we could actually use that too. I forgot about the halberd. Did we ever try out the halberd? Alright, let me put this on real quick. I had to restart and I'm impatient. It does have the spin to win, but it's a slower one. I see. Get used to that animation all through 0, all through 1. They didn't get rid of it until 4, I think. I mean, 2 Remake and 3 Remake don't have it, but Original 2, Original 3 have it. Did we also get some more actual items? I know we have a shit ton of actual items now. We got 1 Estus shard, which I thought we had another one for some reason. Alright, a dual charm. Tools used in Jewels of Judgment. Null's effect of the special area effects for a short time. Allfather Lloyd's Knights lived in fear of his jewels of judgment, in which verdicts were carried out by a sword of law. Oh my god, it's the man. It's Pop the Candy. Hi. What's going on, dude? How's one of my favorite people going? Now you're all good, man. Just keep me updated on Resident Evil 0. Keep it going. Oh, how do you feel about the 2 main characters, by the way? Before you leave. The Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome. A Pyromancy Tome of the Grave Warden from the Karthus Catacombs. Give to the Pyromancer Master to learn Black Flame sorceries. Black Flame exists in Dark Souls 3. High Lord Wolnir of Karthus succumbed to the Abyss, but the Pyromancer later became a Grave Warden and discovered the Black Flame. Yo, look at that. It's 22 months. Thanks for the Prime. Mwah. Not much at all. It's good to hear. It's better than doing bad. I'm sick. I'm on antibiotics, but we're living, we're chilling. Playing Dark Souls 3, playing A Way Out, achievement grinding, living through life. Life is good. We're doing good. Always safe for me? Aw, aren't you sweet? Aren't you a sweet man? Was looking for some A Way Out the other night. Fuck yeah. Dude, I love that game. A Way Out's so cool. Some little cool co-op action. Have you and Oliver played that? I feel like you and Oliver would love that. Playing through A Way Out, some Split Fiction, some It Takes Two. I feel like all of that would be your guys' vibe. Right? Two dudes in prison, two different stories, bond. It's good. Deep Braille Divine Tome. A Braille Divine Tome of the Deep belonging to the deacons of the cathedral. Give this to a storyteller to learn miracles of the deep. Intended to teach divine protection to the deacons of the deep, but later dark tales were added to its pages, such that it is now considered a thing profane. You do have Split Fiction. Just trying to find time to play it. That's fair. I'm yet to buy it. I'll be playing it soon. After It Takes Two and A Way Out. I'm so excited for that. It looks so fucking good. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it with Danny and stuff on stream. So Tuesdays where it's at. Dark Souls 3 though, one of my top 5 favorite games. It's definitely up there for me, man. Dark Souls 3 is definitely up there. I think it's very cool. I probably put this under Elden Ring so far, or nearly on par with Elden Ring, which is really good. Like, Elden Ring's at the top of my list. This is just under it right now. Then Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls 2. So this is definitely second on my list so far. But boy, have I got news for you. So, I'm planning to get a capture card for my birthday. I also have a PS5 with Bloodborne. I might be playing Bloodborne for my birthday. I also bought, in the Steam sale, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Yeah, man. Bloodborne birthday stream. I will. Bloodborne DLC is like on sale all the time. I'm not worried about it. Because this is what I thought. This is the problem with my birthday, right? Elden Ring Night Rain drops the day after my birthday. I'm still deciding what decision I'm gonna make. But because Elden Ring Night Rain is going to be the biggest game on the bloody planet, I don't know if I'm going to stream Elden Ring Night Rain later. To give people the chance to not be spoiled and play it themselves and get through it all and be like, here, we've played Elden Ring Night Rain a shot. Night Rain on release for the hype wave. The issue with everyone playing Night Rain on release for the hype wave is I feel like it's what happened with Monster Hunter Wilds. Everyone comes in for the first day because Australia gets it early, and I could do it for the first 24 hours, and that'd be sick. But after that, it might just drop off really hard because everyone else is playing it after that. Which is why I thought playing Bloodborne instead. It's a game that's been out for 10 years. It's the 10th anniversary of Bloodborne, and it's a game I've never played. So I'm kinda on the fence of, hey, look, could play Bloodborne for the first 24 hours, get ahead of the curve, then play Bloodborne after. I have the full 4 days off. Look, for all I know, Night Rain could be a roguelike that is interesting for a full 8 hours. I don't know how interesting Night Rain's gonna be. It's a roguelike. For all we know from the demo, it's got a few bosses. I don't know how many bosses it's got. What, 5, 10? I'm worried about it. It'd be cool for like a cool off game with a few friends. I'm scared about streaming it a little bit. Like, general Souls games would be sick as fuck. But that's my plan so far. 24 hours ahead of the curve. Elden Ring Night Rain, get the hype up, get everybody in here. And then Switch, Bloodborne, first time, no spoilers. Never seen the game in my life. Get into Bloodborne. And do 36 hours. Or fucking 3 days worth of Bloodborne. Back to back to back. Also, Cass, hello, how are you doing? Mwah, good to see you. And we can do a whole little, I don't know, cheeky subathon or some shit during that. I don't know. I'm still gonna plan that out. Look at that. It's the cute little Gabe. I don't know. Anyway, that's my plan for it. I'm getting a capture card so we can play Bloodborne. I think that's pretty cool. I've been sitting on Bloodborne for the like 4 years now, 5 years. I need to play it. Saladino, how you doing, dude? Just rode my bike home from work. Damn, it's hot. Fuck yeah. Was it a good, nice bike ride? Alright. Saint Tree Belvine. Sacred chime for casting miracles of the gods. A Bellvine cut from small saint tree that has been meticulously tended to. Saint tree bellvines are customary in the far north and allow for faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes. Do we have better armor now? Probably. Rotted, tattered wrap. Attire of the Grave Wardens of the Cathedral of the Deep. Grave Wardens were tasked with disposing of the ever-rising corpses that plagued the cathedral. Their clothes are utterly putrid, drenched in the blood and mucilage of their undertaking. Neg is the only way to go? Look, I'm big dick, but not that big dick, alright? Maybe on a second playthrough I can get that far. The Crown of Dusk, a feathered crown bestowed upon the Princess of Ulasil, land of ancient golden sorceries. Through the Guardian Elizabeth's blessing, this raises power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic attacks rises in tandem. It's pretty cool. Glass cannon or nothing. Maybe one day. I don't know if I'm game enough to do that yet. No, I'm not game enough to do that yet. Can get to work in 15, takes about 35 minutes to get home. It's pretty good timing. That sounds like absolutely what you would do. Sounds like a good old Pop the Candy special. Glass cannon. Titan. Goddamn. Playthrough. Like, I just imagine it's just as risky as being a Titan in Destiny 2 with a fucking Thunder Crash. It's just as, like, if you miss it, you miss it. But if you send it and you hit it, then it's just as good. That's how I just imagine it. You're just full on sending it. Alright, pull lever. What's the worst that could happen here? Alright, barricade that bitch off. I don't know what that achieved. You forgot to pack your brain that night. Look, it was a funny, alright? I think it was good. It's created the classic moment of all time. Oh shit. Nope. True, it is. You just lose all brain cells and you just punch everything. What the fuck? I think not. I am very proud of your girlfriend doing a fucking full level 1 naked playthrough. That's some full dedication. I don't really want to do this. How bad is that? I'm surprised this is not a poison swamp. Anyway, what have you been playing lately? Cool, insta-kill. Dude, you can do seamless co-op now? Oh my god, I'm so excited. I would be 100% down for a seamless co-op. And Shadow of the Erdtree. I don't even know if you've played Shadow of the Erdtree yet. I am going to die. You know what? I might take our Homeward Bone here. You have not? Dude, we gotta do DLC together. Get fucked on for the first time. Dude, that's gonna be insane. You get to see bosses you've never seen. Oh.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then touch, take nourishment.
I don't need that. Honestly, always want drones right now.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Been playing some ranked COD and Marvel Rivals. How is Marvel Rivals? I'm not going to talk about COD because it's COD, and I have.
Well, that is good to see.
I expect it's just more COD. Hella fast shooting gameplay with lots of slide and snipes and the same shit as always. But how is Marvel Rivals? What is the meta? Who is the busted character at the moment? Reinforce? Dude, you're playing Captain America. Look at you go. Can we infuse the Warden Twin Blades? Any hit register DPS can be busted. Fair enough. I don't have a fire gem. I would really like a fire gem. To make that into 208.
Pretty, be careful. I don't want to see me.
That's pretty good though. I'm glad Rivals is going well though. I'm glad it's making Overwatch think. That's like the biggest thing that's good about Rivals for me. Is that Overwatch now has to contend with something other than itself. When does the clone game mode for it come out? Yeah, no, fuck Overwatch. Fuck that piece of shit. Was that really the last... Did I really make it through there without getting a whole boss fight? Not boss fight, whole thing. Oh, the clone thing is out now. Fuck yeah. How is the clone? What is the clone meta? Is it like 5 Lokis? Is it 5 Mr. Fantastics? Like, what is the full meta for it? Because that'd be interesting as hell. Do I need to go down? Yes. Playing God of War 1. I saw you playing that. You put some screenshots out. How far into God of War 1 are you? And how are you finding the controls? Because God of War 1, not gonna lie, some of it's good, some of it's a bit interesting, to say the least. Overwatch 1 was a vibe. Except for the 6v6. I will say, I did not like the 6v6 in Overwatch 1. I think that was the worst part. Oh, you're a piece of shit. Just got up to Athens. That's the first part of the game, right? Controls are interesting but fun to slash. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Look, you'll get used to it as you go. I think the hardest part is learning what the right stick does, as in for dashing and stuff like that. But otherwise the controls aren't too bad. Look, God of War for 2005 is a fucking banger, dude. Doesn't get any better than that. It is definitely understandable why they called it a full-on classic. You're an asshole. I think God of War 1 is really, really good. I agree. I think Sony should. I don't know if they ever will though, but I think they should. Maybe one day we'll get them. I mean, they remastered God of War 3 for the PS3 and 4. No, remaster for 4. And that's the only one that's still available. Development, hey, they're happy to remaster and remake goddamn, what's it called, Horizon Zero Dawn over and over again. And The Last of Us. Not actually give us a real remake. You're a piece of shit. I did, and I don't know how I feel about it, Gabe, if I'm honest. I don't want another Grease game. I really don't. I don't vibe with it a lot. Well, we got half of that. That's fine. Didn't need the rest anyway, but we'll go get it on our next run. Last of Us can go in the bin. Look. Last of Us should have been a PS4 launch title. Do we need the remake for PC? No. Last of Us 2 should have been a PS5 launch title. Do we need a remake a few years later? Absolutely not. Do we need a Last of Us 3? Absolutely not. Do we need a Last of Us multiplayer? Absolutely not. I fucking hope that Last of Us stays where it is and we never see another one. The show was good. Last of Us 1 is good. I'm sure Last of Us 2 is good. I hope they leave it alone. We don't need any more remakes. We don't need any more anything of Last of Us. I'm pretty sure Last of Us 3 is now stopped and cancelled, I'm pretty sure. There was an article going around a week or so ago about Neil Druckmann saying that they've stopped doing Last of Us 3. I can't remember where I saw it. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, 5th of March 2025. Neil Druckmann says, don't bet on Last of Us Part 3. Meaning there is possibly not going to be a third game. Which is good. I think that's a good thing. I think they shouldn't touch it anymore. I think it should stay as it is. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Stick with Intergalactic. Stick with franchises, other franchises that you own. You're all good, man. Hopefully catch you soon. Good night, my dude. Good to see you. Hope all the family as well. Catch you soon. Mwah. And thank you for your Prime. Forever thankful, dude. I love the series to bits, but a third game is just too much. Third game would drag it out. And we really don't need to drag it out. It's one of those moments where we're just dragging out for money's sake now. Alright, I need to really grab this. What was the other? I wish Insomniac would go back to focusing on Ratchet and Clank. Well, I mean, technically they do have Ratchet and Clank on them. They did the remake and what's it called? Rift Apart. So they do have 2 Ratchet and Clank games under their belt in recent years. So that it's not completely dead. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. That is the biggest sword I've ever seen in my life. That is my bad for poking the bear with that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just left it be. I enjoy the PC versions. I've never played them myself since I don't own a PlayStation. That's a good thing about the remakes of Last of Us, I guess, is that you get to play them on PC now. But I don't think we needed a lot of it. 35 minutes to wait for fried rice. Just let them... Oh my god. Just let it simmer. That's funny. Nothing like a glass of milk before bed, right, Gabe? Nice old chalky milk. What's the worst that could happen? Shit the bed. Straight up shits the bed. Oh, this is fucking horrendous. Alright, don't be a dumb cunt here. Oh, okay. He just cloud swings that. Alright. Why can I... Oh, because it's already there. Dumb fuck. And this lets the big door open. Even though that's technically not what I need right now. Oh, Onion Knight's here. He's back. We need more release. We don't need more releases of older games. That's the hard thing, Saladino. I think we live in a set of we need old settings to come back or old IPs. That's what we live in right now. Look at Disney, for example. We live in a Disney world where Star Wars has been redone or is being continued, where Indiana Jones has come back, or Disney movies, every Disney children movie is either being live action made or is a sequel. Which, trash. And why? Because anything that has a sequel or anything remade is now making more money than anything that is new. Although, to counter my own argument, has anyone looked at the new rating of the Snow White movie that just came out? 1.9 stars is not good. That was a bit piss poor on a live action movie of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs featuring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot. That is a bit piss poor. But hey, it only made a whopping 43 million, which is fuck all. So that just completely ruins my entire argument. They tried. They've made where's Disney? I need to check out Disney movies in the last whole bunch of years. I don't know if I have access to Disney Plus right now. I mean, look at the Star Wars movies to begin with. Alright, so Force Awakens, not bad. Did pretty good. Last Jedi went downhill. Rise of Skywalker, fucking that went way down. From an audience point of view, by the way, not a critic point of view. Where can I just have a... I need 2015 to... What else we have? You know what? Actually... We do have the Marvel stuff going on as well. Which, I mean, we've seen how downhill that's gone. Which some of it's really good. True, true, true. But I guess the thing that makes that is probably all the streaming service stuff, right? Like, before all this, we didn't really have everything coming to Disney Plus. We didn't have everything coming to Amazon Prime. We didn't have everything coming to Netflix within the first week or two. It was always 3 months. It was almost a year contract of everything out of the cinema would have to either come to DVD first, come to streaming services after a certain amount of time. But I guess now you can just wait a week. It's already on the streaming service. So I guess that's what really killed. One of the things that killed cinema. I guess the other thing was really the pandemic, where nobody went to the cinema because of being rightfully scared of getting sick. And half of the cinemas around here were shut anyway. Or didn't really get any new movies because all production was stopped. Which is valid. But it was a thing that happened. City closed down? Really? We didn't have a lot of cinemas go down until probably COVID, to be honest. But I mean, they still get movies now. I just don't go to the cinema as often. I don't remember. I think the last movie I went to was Wicked. And before that was Wolverine and Deadpool. They were like the last two. So in the whole of 2024, I've gone to 2 movies. While most of the other new ones that I would have seen, have either watched on streaming services, probably, if I were to watch one. But smaller productions. That would have been cool to have, but I guess as the time we live in, why go to the cinema when you can just watch it from home? Why go out and spend money when you can rent it for cheaper? Like, I don't know what it's like there, Saladino, but here, a movie ticket without any concession or any thing is like $20. That's without any food, that's without any drinks, that's without anything. So usually when you go to a cinema for one person, you're going to be spending nearly $30 to $40 to see one movie. I mean, like, okay, so I'm pretty sure that's norm. I think we have IMAX. It's just the same here. I think. Like, we don't have the difference we have here is between like normal and IMAX. Then we have like gold class, which is way more expensive. Like gold class cinemas are like the whole fucking shebang, shit like that. So I would say normal. So let me see how much it is. Oh, let me see the pricing of this. Alright, so yeah, it's the same. Alright, so yeah, generally here's $20 a ticket. But obviously snacks. So look, you want to get a popcorn, right? A popcorn is nearly $10. A drink would be 5. and the ticket's 20, so there's $35 for one person. If you want to go with two people, just almost double that. So it's about $60 to go to the cinema. Now imagine you just stay at home, you rent the movie for $20, you then buy a popcorn packet from the supermarket, which would be $7, and you can get free water, or you buy, what, 2 cans of Coke, which is what, $4? You get it for all for 40. There's $30 saved. And you can stay home and do it. Like $70, $60 to $70 to go. To the cinema is fucked. 24 AUD for a ticket is pretty well the average. It is. And it's fucked. That is really high. I remember when it used to be 15. And I thought that was still fucking expensive, honestly, but 27. Let me see how much gold class is, which is on like the whole recliner chair. You get food service, you get fucking drink service. Through event they do $12 tickets. Look, that's a bit better. How much do you pay for your member account though? Like, how much is the yearly fee for that? Oh, you don't pay? Okay. Why do you pay double if the movie goes of 170 minutes? That's a bit fucked. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just seeing how much gold class tickets would be. Oh my God. Alright. Gold class tickets are 35 to 40. It's $42. Gold class tickets are $42. That's a bit fucked. €8, but the snacks is where the main bulk of the spending is. That's usually where it would be, lady. That makes sense. They usually try and get you with the popcorn, though. That's the fucking big one. It's far too much for that shit. But and the Coke. The Coke. Oh my god. That shit's a bit fucked. Like, for a Coke here, in Australia, I think a popcorn and Coke's like $20. Which is nowhere near what it should be. You don't like popcorn? Really? I'm not a huge fan of it though, to be honest. It is something I will eat occasionally. Sweet and salty mixed popcorn. Not bad. We actually have proper meal food. At least in SA now. Like pizza, pasta, chips, that kind of shit now. Which I think is trash food. And you should not absolutely pay, but you have it now. And a pizza's like $15. So if you're gonna pay 15 AUD for a pizza at the cinema, which every cunt looks at you really weirdly for bringing a full-size pizza into the cinema that you sit on your lap, you go for it. It's the weirdest shit I've ever done in my life. I did it once. It was terrible. But that's a thing that is now possible. And I wish they would never do it. But that is a whole nother money-making thing. Is have dinner while you eat at the cinema. Shit idea. When the skins get stuck between my teeth, I see the part of the movie, not fair. That's fair. No, I get you. I hate when it just gets everywhere. That's my like. Look, as a person who has actually volunteered at a cinema, popcorn is the biggest cunt to clean up. What, like, school holidays or just in general, getting it out of seats, getting it off the floor, it is a fucking pain in the ass. Saw Moana in the Assassin's Creed movie when I visited England in 2016. Assassin's Creed I watched in my hometown with my family. And the rest of my family had never watched or played Assassin's Creed before. And being an Assassin's Creed person who played all the way to Black Flag and being asked every question under the sun about, is this how it happened in the game? That was an experience, for sure.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina.
Yeah, you are.
I managed to track down this cathedral's store of treasure. It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
What a cute little dude. Go for chocolates? Me too. That is my new obsession for cinema, is definitely chocolate. Just some Maltesers, go for some bites, you know, the good shit. Oh, cutscene time.
Shame on you, you greedy guts. Thought you could outwit an onion.
Oh, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you, cunt.
Well,
I hate you, Patches. I hate you.
he adores visitors.
What an asshole. Well. One, two, three, four. How am I actually surviving that? Alright, that wasn't hard. Now I've got to get up there and kill Patches. In the cinema over there was awful. People just getting up and walking around. Yes! Yes! I went and saw Last Jedi in UK, and I can confirm that does happen. That actually is a thing. I don't get it either. People do just get up and start walking around. I don't know what that's about. But you are correct. Alright, on the opposite of that spectrum, what is the best cinema experience you've ever had? I did not like how he did that. Alright, Patches, you piece of shit. I'm gonna have to really go all the way back down there, aren't I? That's cringe. No one dared made a sound. No one ate anything else. Open food packets. It was deadly silent. It was amazingly immersive. God damn. That sounds so damn cool. That would have been awesome. I still think my favorite one. Oh, probably Avengers Endgame. Like, it's really hard to beat any audience reaction to that. Seeing all the hype from a full cinema in those cool moments. Absolutely insane. The loud pops of everybody in the audience just going off. Oh fuck, this is not where I'm meant to be. I think that's probably the best one I've had. Like, Infinity War was good, but I think Endgame was better. Well, that was a sneak preview. Hope for the new Hobbit movie. Vaporizer. That sounds amazing, Saladino. Just got stoned as fuck watching a drama movie. That would have been like some of the best time of your life. That would have been awesome as fuck. Oh my god, fuck off. Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, Viper in the Mountain. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. I remember watching that. I never watched it when it first came out, but watching it now, or when I did watch it, fucking good fight. Everyone's reaction. Alright, where is the lever? Over Last of Us. Which part? I feel like all of us have played Last of Us. The only part that I did watch Game of Thrones with every other person was the last season. So I never got to see the hype of Game of Thrones with everyone. So I only got to see the disappointment with everyone. The whole last season, everyone crying at how bad the script was, how bad all of the decisions were. And then absolutely hating it. The one part that wasn't in the game. Oh, yes. Yes, you are correct. That, yes, I can understand. I bloody cried at that part. I was like, what party are you talking about? No, I remember now. A silver bidon decorated by a holy symbol, formerly wielded by Saint Klimt. He discarded this weapon that draws upon one's faith on the day that he put his own faith behind him. That's a beautiful ass weapon. That was such a good episode though. Episode 3 of The Last of Us. What a good episode. If I were to rewatch an episode of The Last of Us, it'd be that one. Even to show somebody The Last of Us, I think it'd still be that episode. Even though it has nothing to do with any of the rest. You want to get somebody into that show, that episode. Easy. All day, every day. I remember there was... a fucking lever somewhere. I'm trying to remember where that lever is. There it is. That doesn't lift the one that I need though. Fuck. I need that one. Unless I use that one to get across. No. Yes? Maybe. That's the lever, never mind. There's another secret lever back here. That makes it, never mind. That's not the lever I need either. Anyway, how do we feel about the new Assassin's Creed Shadows? Should we play that at some point? Considering it's doing incredibly well. I still want to play Assassin's Creed Origins at some point. I feel like that's the one Assassin's Creed that might actually bring me back into the world of Assassin's Creed. I bet you the lever's around this dickhead, right? So I actually need to deal with him. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but... No, no, stop it. You're a piece of shit. There we go. I hate how movement counts. Alright, there we go. We will now be forever left alone. Drang hammers. I thought there'd honestly be one around here. You smashing through these guys. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Were they supposed to be a lot harder? Were they supposed to be really fucking tough? I want to know how to raise that platform, the one that thingy dropped. I need to get up there for the boss fight. Oh, you missed my whole 20-minute run through. Don't worry. I was stuck on one set of enemies for 20 minutes. Don't worry. I've had my little stuck in the same place for a little while. Did I go over here? No, I have been over here, right? That's where the Holy Knight's sitting. So surely something over here, something other than Saints Biden is over here. I don't know, this seems a bit sus. To having nothing but rocks. This looks awfully familiar and I don't like it. Alright, so clearly nothing out there. The only thing I can think of is I need to be above there to get across there, over there, and there's one up there. That's the only thing I can think of. But I don't want to die and try and find out. But I guess I'm gonna have to. I wish we had a ring also could run across this. Did we get a new ring, by the way? That I haven't read yet? No. Cool. Alright, I guess we're gonna go up there and try and search everything up there. In so many ways. It is a little bit, hey. It's kind of cool though. I like this little dark library type feel to it. I don't like that I can get smacked by the big man over here with the big sword, but... Unless... Oh, what the fuck? It is up here. And I just have to dodge this big man with the sword. Because he is absolutely brutal. I don't like that at all. That's a secret entrance somewhere. Boss wall. What the fuck? Yo, it's Deacons of the Deep. Hi. I don't know this boss mechanic, but I'm just gonna slay some bitches. I assume it's the one that are glowing. Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? It's the one in Dark Souls 1. Is it Dark Souls 1 that has the... I feel like it's Dark Souls 1. It's... Oh my god, what's the boss name? DS2? Oh my god, it's trash. The mage? Congregation. That's the one, Congregation. Oh my lord. Alright, they're not like that scary. There's just a lot going on here. No, you're all good. How you doing, dude? Alright, so I actually just need to hit you. Oh, that's cooked. That's cooked. That's cooked. Jesus Christ. That was a bit cooked. Yeah, that was a bit fucked. Alright, I want to see what that emote is. The popcorn emote. I love it. Yeah, it's Congregation, right? I want to make sure that's the one. It's where you walk into that really small room. And there's just all the spellcasters and shit, right? They're really easy. They're not that good, but... Yeah, okay, it is. Cool. It just reminds me of that boss fight. For some reason I thought it was Dark Souls 1. I don't know why I had a feeling it was Dark Souls 2. Alright, time to make that run back. Anyway, how are you, Trad? What's going on, man? Have you been enjoying my run through of this annoying castle? The Castle of the Deep, or whatever it's called. Another lazy day modding Skyrim. Oh my god, back on the Skyrim days. How are you modding it? We're glad to hear you're well. Have you and Sai been back on the Dark Souls 2 route? I see that Sai's been streaming, so I don't know if you guys have been back on it or not. It's always been at like 4 AM my time, so I've never had the chance to have a look. I just assume. Nice. How far did you make it? Oh, fucking fucking dickhead. Scorpion lady. Ah, yes, yes. She has a really long name for no reason at all. Alright, so you're pretty far in now. What's her name? Something... I don't remember her name. I'm not gonna try and remember her name. All I remember is the mechanic was absolutely insane. We had to drain the poison pit. Oh, fucking... what a dickhead. I let him become holy. And now I'm gonna get cooked in this pit. Is jiggle physics? That's a very dangerous mod to have. Oh, that's the snake one? Which one's the scorpion one then? The scorpion one. But you're not attached to the big boss? You're just a random dude? Curse pots and statues. I'm trying to remember that now. The one I remember with curse pots and statues is the big dude at the end that gives you the giant soul. Oh fuck. I'm gonna need to look it up after. Look, DS2, not good with bosses, if I'm really honest with you. It's not... not really a boss game. Good for gameplay, and it has a lot of old Dragon Slayers, but I don't really remember any bosses in that game. It's not like Dark Souls 1 where I remember Ornstein, Calamite, Artorias of the Abyss. I'm assuming you just tried to post a link. I'm sorry. How the fuck? Oh my god, stop it! Alright, I need to run. Oh, he actually just hits you with that. That's just a straight up hit. Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Noted. Where is this? Oh, you need to stop. This is where this gets hard, I noticed. Alright, fuck off. Small doll. Soul of Deacons of the Deep. Whoa! This one also took me 2 tries. Because the curse bar filled up. I don't like the curse bar. I think that's like the most scary thing in a Dark Souls game. From the basilisk going all over you, or shit like that. That's the only bar that scares me. Alright, let me have a look. Sorry, I have links disabled. I'm a little bitch like that. What's the name of the boss? Scorpion S, right? Actually, maybe I do remember this boss. It comes up straight away in Google. Look at that. Oh, I remember this boss. Yes, yes, because she... Yes, I remember her. She's the other topless woman. I remember her. I don't remember actually fighting her. I don't remember anything of her boss fight whatsoever. I just remember what she looks like.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then
Let me touch the darkness within you, please.
Take nourishment. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
It is a very simple fight from what I remember. I just beat the shit out of her, I think.
Ah, how may I...
I still gotta get 20,000 so I can buy this one key. You went here first after the swamp? Fuck. That fight would have been crazy tough for you. Holy fuck. Alright, so you just... I can't remember what's the next fight after that Scorpion trad. So who's your next boss fight in DS2? I don't remember DS2 much. I did it so out of order as well. I don't know what the canon next person would be. What, do I need a Titanite shot? No. Life Ring, Ember... Green Blossom leads to the Doors of... Oh my god. I forgot about the Doors of Pharos. That awoke a goddamn memory within me. That place sucks shit.
Ashen One.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health.
Duke's Dear Freya, that's the snake, right? Or is Duke's Dear Freya someone else? Because that's the name I was thinking of. That's the spider. Okay. Because that's the name I was thinking of, was Duke's Dear Freya. Because that's like the weirdest name ever. Mitha. That's right. I remember now. I really want to give these twin blades a shot.
Pretty be careful. I don't...
Could do the Rotten. That's the one I was thinking of with all the statues, right? The Rotten, I think. Yeah, poison shooting statues. That's the one where the goddamn NPC non-stop attacks you and keeps invading you. Or at least invaded me. Alright, what did we get from this endeavor? Oh, the small doll. We can enter Mithril now. After Aldrich left for Boreal Valley, Archdeacon Royce remained in the cathedral with the high priests to keep eternal watch over their master's coffin. Pretty cool. Also, I love how the souls of this aren't just a generic flame. You can tell that their flames have been altered. Which is neat as fuck. Like, you can tell that's a crystallized magical soul. It's not just a burnt soul. And that one's lots of souls just into the deep. I like that a lot. Yeah, I remember the poison statues. Oh, you guys made it.
And we meet again. We spoke before on the road of sacrifices. Anri of Astora. I'm well pleased to see you safe. We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me.
You spoke to the doll.
Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep.
Oh, I've already discovered it, don't worry.
And so becomes our destination.
Do you speak? Nope. Alright, so I want to do something real quick. I feel like this is how you get boss weapons.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is.
I want to test that theory.
Happened upon any twisted souls?
This is how you do it. Unique sorcery developed by extraordinary preacher twins known as the Crystal Sages. Casts a cascade of small crystal soul masses from above. Crystal soul masses have piercing qualities. In a pact said to have been formed long ago, one of the sages allied with Undead Legion in order to train the sorcerers of Farron. That ain't mine, but pretty cool. The Deep Soul, sorcery of Archdeacon Royce and his deacons, said to have been imparted to them by McDonald of the Boreal Valley, fires dark soul dregs. Souls which dwell from the deep pursue their target, drawn towards life. Boulder Heave from the Stray Demon. Art of a stray demon of stifled flame spews a boulder from one's mouth. The boulder is heavy but shatters easily. High Lord Wolnir. Pyromancy discovered from the abyss by High Lord Wolnir that inspired the black arts of Grave Wardens. Releases undulating black flames that trace the ground. Be it sorcery or pyromancy, all techniques that infringe on humanity lead to the same place. That is to say, they all seek a will of their own. The Cleric's Candlestick. Candlestick uses both sword and catalyst, used for worship by Deacons of the Deep. The Deacons, under the guidance of Archdeacon McDonald, became both clergymen and sorcerers. And its skill guiding light. A candle provides a temporary source of light, which reveals additional guidance. Why does that sound like such a cool weapon? That sounds insanely good. If I was using like faith and stuff, that'd be insane. Or I think it probably relies on intelligence more than faith. It does, but you know what I mean. If I was using magic, I would actually go by that. The Hollow Slayer Greatsword. Greatsword used for a lifetime by a masked knight. Harbors the fears that lurk within the minds of Hollows, and is particularly effective against them. Bestowed to a proper Mirror Knight long ago, two-hand to execute special sword techniques. It starts off at 140. Oh, it's a greatsword. That makes sense. No, I'm good. Looks pretty sick though. Wolnir's Holy Sword. A holy sword eroded by the abyss. When Wolnir fell to the abyss, he was gripped by a fear of true darkness and pleaded to the gods for the first time. This holy sword, together with 3 armlets stripped from the corpses of clerics, gave him some semblance of comfort. Wrath of the Gods. Thrust weapon into earth to emit a powerful shockwave. The wrath of those swallowed by the abyss is a thing to be wary of indeed. How are the boss weapons in this game? Compared to previous boss weapons in previous games, are boss weapons in this game worth getting, or are they kinda just shit? The Wolf Knight's Greatsword. Greatsword of a knight tainted by the dark of the abyss, and master of the wolf's blood of Farron. The Wolf Knight was the first Abyss Watcher, and his sword is more punishing against creations of the abyss. Wolf Sword. While in stance, use normal attack for a low spinning slash, or strong attack to leap forward in a vertically slashing somersault. Sick as fuck. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. I think they feel a lot more unique. Is this a part of where, like, Elden Ring stuff got its ideas from? Where, like, hey, this is where we're gonna get really unique with weapons now? Because that's what it kind of feels like. It's between a normal weapon, and then it's like, hey, we make him look cool, and this is where boss weapons with really cool skills come in. The Farron Greatsword. Greatsword of the Abyss Watchers, which is typically paired with an unusual dagger. The dagger is utilized as a wedge in the left hand, while the greatsword is held in the right. A unique technique that was synonymous with the Undead Legion. Confounds foes in the manner of wolves hunting prey. Yeah, the whole Ash of War. I see. I think since you haven't played Elden Ring yet, Zyveris, you're gonna fucking love it. If you like the power stances and skills, my god, you're gonna have a fucking sick time. You're gonna feel right at home. Crystal Sage's Rapier. Thrusting sword with tiny crystals scattered across its blade, used by the Crystal Sages for self-defense. The crystals boost the magic damage inflicted by the sword and the item discovery of its wielder, fruits of the lifetime of research conducted by the sages. I don't think I'm ever going to use this, but looks sick. Vort's Great Hammer. Great Hammer wielded by Vort, the Outrider, Knight of Boreal Valley. Weapon is imbued with frost and causes frostbite. Frost accumulates in the body, causing frostbite, which saps one's health, lowers absorption, and slows stamina recovery. Anchor weapon in earth to temporarily boost poise. Damage reduced while activated. That's just one fucking giant great hammer with frost. I can't wield it. Aster's Spear. One of the curses that festered within the belly of the Great Wood, and a terrible weapon favored by El Aster the Impaler. This isn't, so Mesmer isn't the first Impaler. The spear is unwreathed with rotten, heavily poisonous meat. Defeating foes restores HP. That's a big selling point for me. That actually might be cracked. Take a large step forward and make a single focus thrust to puncture enemy shields and inflict damage. That sounds insane. Havel's Ring? Havel exists! A ring for warriors keen on heavy accoutrements. Increases maximum equip load. The ring was named after Havel the Rock, the battlefield compatriot of Gwyn the First Lord. The art of war has been constant since ages past, and those who would follow in Havel's footsteps are no fewer now than his own day. Pontiff's left eye. Recovers HP with successive attacks. Bewitched ring that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon his knights. Recovers HP with successive attacks. Knights who peer into the black orb are lured into battles of death, transformed into frenzied beasts. No wonder the Pontiff only provides these rings to those dispatched to foreign lands. I absolutely need Pontiff's left eye. I would like Havel's ring. I might grab Arthur's spear and Havel's ring as well. Alright, we got some ring changes to do. Havel's ring. I assume this is probably gonna do something to me if I put both eyes on. Maybe. I would like to use that spear though. I think that spear is insane. Alright, how much does that give me? 3,000. How many do I need for a level up? Because I want to get that dex going.
Welcome, husband. Very then take.
9505.
Farewell, Ashen. May the
Gonna go to sleep. I'll leave you to lurk for the rest of your stream. No worries, dude. Go get some good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the sub. And thanks for the good chats, man. It was really good to meet you. I'll catch you later. I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know where you're from, but I'm from Australia. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So I'll be around all 3 of those days. So it was good to see you. Nice to meet you. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Mwah. I'll catch you soon.
welcome, husband. Very well then taken.
Fuck, I'm a little bit
Farewell,
off.
Ashen One.
Alright, what if we went one of those? This is why we do this.
Welcome, husband.
And then we need
Very
to
well
start
then
leveling it up.
taken.
I would like another fire gem. But I guess I can't have everything I want, so...
Farewell,
Oh.
Ashen One.
So now... Ask the spear. Right? That's insanely quick. Now, do I have to... play it like this? Look how fast that is. Fuck using the fire sword anymore. Alright, we can... Okay, that was probably a bit too much, but whatever. Where's the weapon we have on? That one. I don't have any Titanite scales. Infuse it maybe with something other than fire for now. But once we get a fire one, oh boy. Unless you can't infuse these weapons. Which I'm starting to think you cannot. That's a bit shit. But that makes sense because it's a boss weapon, right? So I guess boss weapons you can't infuse.
Be
Right.
careful.
I don't think you've been ever able to do that. Alright, cool. So, Deep into the deep, into Ethereal Boreal Valley. Oh. Are you gonna play DS3 with Psy, Trad? Considering that Seamless Co-op is now out? Alright, let's test it on... Is there an enemy here? I remember the dog was here, but... Actually, let me see if that's better than what I've got. So 157 plus 38 is... 190, nearly 200. I don't know if that's... Technically it's not 136 damage all up, so... I'm gonna count that as better for now. Busy with work and stuff, but yeah, at least it would be full seamless co-op, because Dark Souls 1 and 2 haven't been full seamless co-op, right? Because they don't have full seamless co-op, do they? I didn't look at the doll lore. I need to look at the doll lore. How do I see the doll? Where's key items? There it is. A small silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Ethereal, situated in Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects, so that they might use it to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully, you can hear it say, "Wherever you go, the moon still sets in Ethereal. Wherever you may be, Ethereal is your home." Yeah, I would think it would be. Oh, you can just pass through the barrier. I thought you actually had to use the doll. Never mind. Are you just being summoned for everything? Like, in certain sections you get summoned, then you go back, then you get summoned again, then you go back. Is that how general co-op works? Is you just go back and forth between areas? Or if he dies, you have to go back again? I've never played general co-op in Dark Souls. Also, welcome back, Mr. Fatty Man. I like it. That's a pretty good... Isn't that an enemy? Interesting. Hi. Jesus Christ, God. Okay, fucking kill me then. I go back and he has to explore on his own for a bit. I see, I see. Still pretty cool though. I don't know if Spear's gonna work here. I thought this would be a better idea, but I didn't get a single hit there. Alright, maybe not. Maybe I'm right. But yeah, Seamless Co-op would make it so much better for you. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that hurts so much. Alright, I don't think this is gonna work. I am really weak to frost apparently. Fucking hell. I better get used to this shit. Alright. That's not working. I like it, but for these enemies, God no. That's arse. The fire is going to be doing so much more damage for me. I'm way more confident in fire ability right now. Everything in this game is weak to fire. I should just hit everything with light attack. Holy shit. Yup. You what? Fuck off. Nuh-uh. What the fuck? How did you get up there? Alright, I am pulling bullshit. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, hi. Not anymore. I learned I don't like Boreal Valley at all. If anything, this place sucks. How did you find this area, guys, who have played this? Did you enjoy Boreal Valley? Or is this one of the worst places in the game? It may be pretty, but fuck me, these enemies suck. Very, very pretty. I will say, watching the Dark Moon set over the top of the castles is beautiful as shit. And the nice winter wonderland that goes over the top of it, I think it's probably the prettiest part of the game. I will say. Probably the prettiest area. I will agree. Probably the prettiest area in Souls. I think it beats Elden Ring. I know Elden Ring's like my standard because it's the first one I've played. But I think it beats Elden Ring. I don't like having to dodge or die. I wish this dude would come closer to me a little bit. You're a little bitch. You're a piece of shit. I swear. Bro. I hate this. This actually sucks. I can't hate it because it's Victorian England churches, cathedrals under a night sky with snow. What more could you want from a beautiful landscape? I forget there's another one. Soul of a Heavy Warrior. Oh, this is where I just came from. Oh, that is sneaky, isn't it? I don't like the little soul that's just sitting up there. Dude. 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 Are you done? Holy shit. Oh my god, seriously? Just because, so, if he can see me, that's it. Oh, ah. This is pure pain. I hate this. I got some weapons. I didn't see what it was. I'm too scared to look at it. Because the knight down there can see it. Or whatever he is. I don't even know anymore. Hang on, is that Pontiff Sullivan? I don't even know. Is this just like church just dedicated to him? Magic clutch ring. What did I just pick up? You feel my pain. Oh, it's such bullshit. Pontiff Knight Curved Sword. Curved sword wielded by the Pontiff's Knights. Frigid spirits that linger in Ethereal. The large blade appears to be eaten away by insects, making it lightweight but also brittle. It's pretty cool. And I assume we got a armor set somewhere. We got the Dragon Knight one, which looks sick. Which is the armor of the Dragon Knights, proclaimed descendants from the land known for their legend of linking of the fire. Fine protection that's both light and strong, having been reinforced with rare gate steel. The Dragon Knights were once feared sellswords until treason meant descending into the abyss, and they were separated forever. I swear was it Nameless Knight? Armor of the Nameless Knight, crafted with thin metal, greatly reinforced by a grooved finish. I think that might have been Maybe it was the Conjurator. Attire of the traveling Conjurators. Conjurators were predecessors to pyromancers who spent their lives roaming the lands. No wonder their attire was designed to protect them from fire, poison, and other threats of nature. I don't know where everything went, and I don't know how to get through that door. I really want to get up there, though. I feel like this might be an illusion town. I just have a little, feeling. That this is not... This town is not everything that you think it is. I remember running past that. Soul... Can't get through there. I mean, the man wasn't wrong. There is no treasure ahead. Alright, that is enough for another level up. So let us do that. Firelink Shrine. Back we go. Alright.
Welcome home, Ashen. Speak very well. Then touch the dark, take nourishment from...
Another endurance would be pretty good. Travel back to Church of Yoshka. Alrighty, so we have a little proof of a Concord kept. I would like to know what that comes under. There it is. Blood-drained shrunken ear. Souvenir taken for subduing the guilty. The knights called the blades of the dark moon. Punish the guilt-soaked offenders of the gods. And take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods. Such is the eternal mandate of the Dark Sun. Interesting. Let there be dark spirit. Okay. Roster of knights? What is going on here? Online play item. A roster of knights of the Dark Moon who have served since the age of the Old Royals. Use to discover the name of Dark Moon Knights, an order of elite knights shrouded in shadows. I don't know what that means for me. Probably nothing, but... Oh. I see you. They're all just hanging around in their little eyes. Oh, that's dog. Nope, nope. Oh my god, of course you were just sitting there. There's always one. That reminds me of Dark Souls 2. God damn. I don't like this area. No light. Dude, what the fuck? Do you know what they remind me of? The actual Dark Soul entities in the end of Dark Souls 1 in the catacombs. Oh, fucking hell. How the fuck are you doing that much damage, huh? Oh. What is actually hitting me? No. Take that. Bullshit. Alright, that just leaves you. I don't like the kick. Ugh. I need to know what pellets actually do. I've yet to really engage with them. 2, 3. Good try, slime. Cool. That's 8,000 souls we got from that. That's wild. Oh. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, we're back in this stage. Look, I like the Shriving Stone same as anybody else, but... is it worth it just to get that? I don't think so. Alright, let's make our way across. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I fucking knew that was gonna happen. That chest is facing the right way. Yorshka Spear. Alright, that's possibly one of the best things that's happened so far. This treasure gifted to the Yorshka Church is enchanted by a spurific spell and was surreptitiously worshipped by ethereal slaves. As a weapon, it is part spear and part hammer, the former allowing thrusting, and the latter allowing strikes. Skill, Pacify. Raise the spear in prayer and temporarily wear down enemy FP with each strike. That is the weirdest shit I've ever seen, but I don't hate it. I can't tell where to go. I'm just gonna have to roll onto the floor and hope for the best. Alright, we probably do a little bit more tonight. I'm starting to feel a bit tired. But we'll come back to this tomorrow. Which is good. That was not the way to go. We made some big progress though. We did a whole boss today, which is pretty cool. We made it into ethereal. Don't tell me that was the whole experience for that. Was I just had to drop down. Are you fucking serious? That was a waste of my time and my life. Go on. No! I've already done this shit before. Oh, I don't like where this is going. Alright, Green Blossom. Ring of Sacrifice. Oh, ah! Get me out of this shithole. I don't want spider things crawling up me anymore. Sus. Incredibly sus. Go on. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Alright. Let's find another bonfire. Green Blossom. I don't know why I don't believe that, but I don't. But I do, I should. Alright, let's just go back and level up, and then we'll come back. And that should be it for today, I think. Alright, quick level up. But hey, look what we've done. Where's my firekeeper at?
Welcome
Where's my
house.
waifu at?
Very well. Then touch take nourish.
120.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. That was pretty good progress. I don't think I showed you guys yet. I did somehow, I think, I stumbled upon... Is that DLC? I don't know if it is. I want to check the DLC names real quick for this game. Ashes of Arendelle. Because I know the DLC names is The Ringed City and Ashes of Arendelle. Yes, I do want an answer. That is a genuine question. That is indeed DLC. Okay. I had a feeling it was. Everything hit didn't hit incredibly hard. Like, it could kill enemies. It wasn't Dark Souls 2. Like, holy fuck, everything is 3/4 health hit and instantly dying. But it was also, I haven't heard of Arendelle until then. And I was kind of like, okay. So I kind of left it until later. So that's good to know that is DLC, and I have actually started the DLC. But hey, progress. We got through all of Cathedral of the... Well, I think all of Cathedral of the Deep. I would like to go back to where Patches was and do the rest of Patches' line. But we did that. We did the boss, which was Deacons of the Deep. And now we've started Ethereal Boreal Valley. So that's pretty good. I think that is pretty big progress for today. I think we're actually going through this game pretty quickly and pretty well. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow for more Dark Souls 3, probably at the same time, which would be cool. I'm excited. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the love. Thanks for the follows, the subs, everything. I do appreciate you all so much. It's been hella fun hanging out today. Even though I'm sick and on stuff. Oh, Cass, I didn't tell you. Doctor thinks it's just genuine flu/cyanitis. So gave me antibiotics. So I'm still dying a little bit, but that's all that happened today. Unfortunately. Yep, pretty much. Doctor wasn't even gonna give me antibiotics. I kinda had to push for it. He was just gonna let it go for a few more days and see what happened, but I don't really have the time for that, so I had to ask for antibiotics. Which was not neat, but here we are. But that's okay. I'm on antibiotics, dying slowly, but hey, I got to stream, I got to hang out with my cool friends that I think are the coolest people in the universe, so I'm happy. Everyone's happy. More Dark Souls was done. And I'll be back tomorrow night. Let's go hang out with somebody else and do some raiding. Until then, see you tomorrow. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and much love now and always. See you soon.